Hey all, Alex from Music Hub here, and today we'll be doing a review of the 2010 biography by David and Jeanne Heidler, Henry Clay, The Essential American. Henry Clay, born the 12th of April 1777 in Hanover County, Virginia, died the 29th of June 1852 in Washington, D.C. From the time he became Speaker of the House as a freshman representative out of Kentucky at just 33 years of age, Clay was a core figure in American politics for the better part of 40 years as a representative, senator, secretary of state, and a five-time presidential candidate, winning a major party nomination three times, but never actually winning the office. More than anyone else, Clay was instrumental in strengthening Congress as an institution and the House Speaker as a political figure of major importance, and his amiable, optimistic nature helped him resolve countless congressional debates over the years. They didn't call him the Great Compromiser for nothing. This book was written by David Stephen Heidler, born the 4th of April 1955 in Georgia, and Jeanne Twiggs Heidler, born the 20th of January 1956 in Georgia. A husband and wife team who now live in Colorado, the Heidlers each taught history at the university level for a number of years, and they've collaborated on several books concerning the first 100 years of American history, the post-revolutionary era, the antebellum era, and even some of the Civil War as well. This Clay biography is by far the most prominent of their works, however, so it's as good a place as any to start with them. Now, this book is written by a pair of academics, and I want to mention this because while it isn't structured like an academic biography, it does occasionally read like one. That is to say, it's a bit dry at points, and some of these chapters are along to the point where you wonder if they could have been broken up a bit, just to kind of help aid with the comprehension. At the same time, though, this is a book about the act of politicking, these behind-the-scenes conversations, either behind closed doors or on the floor of Congress, that allow legislation to get passed. So the authors are not dealt an easy hand with this either. It's hard not to have this subject seem at least a little bit dry. But Clay himself is an interesting enough figure to overcome this, at least for the most part. The authors do have an admiration for him that is fairly obvious, but it doesn't get to the point of hero worship or fawning over him, and it's counterbalanced by some of the harsh words that they have for other political figures. Zachary Taylor, in particular, is someone who comes across really badly in this narrative. Clay is not portrayed as any sort of bastion of bipartisanship. He definitely had his own political views and wasn't afraid to express them, but he also resented overt factioning, overt partisanship, and he fought for the middle ground pretty extensively and wasn't afraid to piss off the partisans to meet that goal. Unfortunately, this means that Clay's views on slavery were also based on compromise, and the authors are blunt in saying that those views and Clay's treatment of African Americans didn't age well, but that's another point in the book's favor too. Again, it doesn't whitewash anything about Clay's character, even if it does profess admiration for him. So for the most part, yeah, I would say this is a great book, and I think unless we get Ron Chernow or someone at his level of story crafting to write a book on Clay, this work is a perfectly fine introduction to someone who is one of American politics' most influential figures ever. And that's it. I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. As always, more reviews are to come. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time right here on Music Hub.